Hey guys, so today I'm going to be looking at answers to questions we have all wondered about. So yeah, let's just get right into the video. So how does the human brain ignore the second the? Oh my gosh, there were actually two the's in there. Oh my. We don't actually read every word in a sentence. Our brains pick up the patterns and fill in the blanks as we skim along the text, which greatly increases our reading speed while doing very little to reduce comprehension. We do it with just about all sensory input as well. We blank out while driving but still reach our destinations with no incidents. We tune out smells pretty quickly, no matter how bad the smell is. We tune out physical sensations. You're now aware of how your tongue is resting in your mouth. Also, you're breathing manually. We hit that autopilot button at work and just coast through it while thinking about the grocery shopping, etc. It's probably an evolutionary trait that evolved from a need to be vigilant against unique sensory input, like sudden movements and noticing that things that aren't supposed to be there. We're good at recognizing patterns and tune things out to reduce overall taxation from sensory inputs so we can instead focus on novel inputs. Oh, that's crazy. The first paragraph of this answer actually made me think about where someone typed out a paragraph of words scrambled except the first and last letter. And you can still read through it perfectly and know what word they were talking about, you know? That's crazy. Every time I read sentences like that, I can't see the second the. And then I'll go back and see, oh, there was a second the. Oh, so that's what it is. That's so true. Like sometimes we blank out, but we don't realize we're blanking out, but we still get things done, you know? Why can people walk many miles without discomfort, but when they stand for more than 15 minutes or so, they get uncomfortable? Oh, I have wondered about this too, you know? Like you stand for a while and you just feel more tired than you would be if you were to walk 15 minutes. Basically, when you are standing, blood flow slows and pulls in your legs due to gravity. But when you walk, your muscles contract and push the blood in your veins and vessels back up into your upper body. On the side note, seasoned military personnel are able to stand at ease for long periods of time because they are actually swaying back and forth very slowly in micro movements to contract the muscles and relieve the tingling and numb sensation you get when you keep standing for long periods of time. Oh, so your blood keeps moving when you're walking, right? But since you're standing, it's just all going down at one place. Oh, does this also apply to when you're doing a handstand and like all the blood goes to your head and you feel dizzy and all that? How come you can be falling asleep watching TV, then wide awake when you go to bed 5 minutes later? Oh my gosh, this is a question I ask myself every single night, I swear. Like when I'm in bed and I'm watching something but I'm kind of bored, I can feel myself just like be sleepy and like drift off to sleep, right? But I'm still kind of awake, so I'm just like, you know what, I'll just turn off everything and I'll just go to sleep. But once I put my laptop away, I'm wide awake again. Yo, you gotta be kidding me. Like that's so annoying because I knew I could have fell asleep if I had my laptop on, you know? It's so weird. Okay, we need the answer to this. The brain is like a group of people talking to each other. When you're watching TV, the part of your brain that watches TV says, "Shut up guys, I'm watching TV," so you can focus without thinking about cake or math. As a result, the others sit silent, grow bored, and fall asleep, until only the TV watcher part of the brain is left. Left by himself, he too gets bored and falls asleep. When you're in bed, assuming you aren't counting sheep or something, the entire brain is kind of in free time mode, and any part of the brain can speak up if it wants to. And that's when you remember every cringy thing you have done in your life. They start talking to each other, and even if one of them starts to drift to sleep, the others wake it up either by deliberately talking to the sleepyheads or just being noisy. Eventually, more and more of the parts of the brain fall asleep from sheer exhaustion, no matter how loud the others are. And eventually, the last one passes out and you are asleep. Whoa. Oh my gosh, I understood that. That's interesting. The way that they put it, that's so interesting. I feel like what's weird for me was, I remember in high school, whenever I tried to focus to do something, I would always like fall asleep, you know? It's so crazy because I can't keep myself awake. Like, I'll be in class and I'll be like, and I'm trying to like keep myself awake, but like I just keep falling asleep. But I'm wide awake if it's some fun activity. So like, how do we fix this though? You know, I just want to fix it. If there is no cell phone signal, how does the emergency calls only mode work? Oh, I have wondered this too. But I've never been in that situation, so I've never tested it. But at the back of my mind, I'm like, wait, if there's no signal, then am I like dead or something? You know, like am I screwed or something? Your phone is allowed to use any network it's physically capable of using for emergency calls, whereas normally it can only use networks you've paid to use. To add to this, to fill in any dead spots, sometimes small towers are erected in remote areas. These are networkless and will only respond to emergency calls. Wow, that's nice to hear. Nice. So we're not screwed. We are not screwed. How does your body burn 2,000 calories a day, but you have to run a mile to burn 100 extra? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I have wondered that. You know? Like, you can just sit down an entire day and just burn all you eat, right? But if you want to burn more than that, then you have to work out or do some physical activity. Your heart is beating, your brain is processing, your eyes and ears are collecting information, your muscle tissue is idling, awaiting command. You're maintaining a core temperature of precisely 98 degrees Fahrenheit. None of this is free. You'll consume 1,500 to 2,500 calories a day simply keeping the biological lights on. We're highly efficient runners and burn little energy to do so compared to many other animals. 2,000 calories is your body doing all the keeping you alive, and it never stops, and this is over 24 hours. 100 calories is you making the body work really fast, but over a short period, 10 minutes say. If you keep that effort up for 24 hours, you'd be using 14,000 calories or so. The difference you're missing is the time frame. Oh my gosh, I feel dumb for not realizing this. That's true, 2,000 calories for 24 hours. True. Like, you know, when sometimes I work out and I look at the treadmill and it'll be like, you lost 300 calories. And that's like over 40 minutes. If I did that for 24 hours, oh, I would be losing a lot of calories. And I don't think that's good. Oh my gosh. Ah, interesting. Oh my gosh, I actually love reading about these. Why does hu produce cold air but ha produce hot air? Ah, yeah, like, you know, when you blow or something, right? Right? It's cold, but like, it's like hot. When you do a hu, the air is coming out from a very small opening, which gives it a higher chance to mix with the air around it and cool down. When you do a ha, the air is coming out at a larger volume and needs more time to cool down. Put your finger right in front of your mouth when doing a hu, and you will sense that it's actually just as hot as a ha, but cools down faster a few centimeters away. Oh my gosh, that's so interesting. Wow, I don't get this, but like, it's interesting because it's true. So like what, the air is coming out from a small opening, higher chance to mix with the air around it and cool down. Ah, because the air around it is cold. Ah, I get it now, I get it. What are we learning, right? I feel like I'm in science class or something. I love it. Why after a good long cry can't we take a big deep breath without the tracheal contraction? Oh my gosh! I haven't, how do I say, thought about this as a question, but we all know that we do this, you know, like after you cry and you try to like take a deep breath, you're like like that, you know. Oh my gosh, I'm curious too. Those tracheal contractions are probably either muscle spasms due to the strain that had been placed on them during the crying jag. You know how your legs get wobbly after doing a bunch of squats? Your breathing muscles get wobbly after being worked hard too. Breathing muscles. Wait, if you cry really like hard, why does that affect your breathing though? I'm so confused right now. All I know is that your eyes get puffy and your nose gets puffy too, and everything is just red, like your entire face is just red. You know the weird thing is, whenever I finish crying, I look at myself in the mirror and I just look at myself. I just look at myself and I'm just like, that's how you look when you cry. Nice. Well, that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Tell me in the comments down below what your thoughts are. And as always, thanks for watching. Hope you guys liked it. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.